What?
Neither,
Sorry?
I was just saying I'm not hitting on you.
Sorry, what do you mean?
Let me tell you why I think the drama will be nominated for Best Editing Oscar at the end of this year. Hi, I'm Seth, I'm a full-time editor, and today we're breaking down how the editor for the drama frames a character's anxieties, setting up the entire film's visual language within the first scene of the film. The drama moves like a high-octane chase, yet unfolds with the awful clarity of a car crash in slow motion. A tension Joshua Raymond Lee sustains with remarkable control throughout this entire film. Minor spoilers as we're gonna get into the very first scene of this film, which I'm going to say right now is that she's deaf. That's the only spoiler that I'm going to give. This film is constantly breaking lines between reality and fiction, and here's what the editor had to say about it.
You know, we wanted the audience to really leaning in to keep up with its pace from the very beginning, and only kind of to slow down for these moments of hold when we needed to focus on emotions, and the rest of the time to sort of give it the pace of real life.
In another video, we talked about subjective and objective point of views, and this film utilizes a lot of subjective point of views. These three quick cuts that we see are already putting us in Charlie's perspective, how he processes things. We can feel that his brain is moving a million miles a minute, especially when he first encounters Emma, who's just a pretty girl that he sees in the coffee shop. We cut to her perspective and it's quiet. And you can already see the contrast in who they are as people. Emma definitely feels a lot more composed in this moment because she's just minding her business, whereas Charlie in every single shot is just moving very, very fast. And because we already started on the shot of her ear, we can kind of suspect that she's not responding to him because she's deaf. But Charlie doesn't know that. Now we're put into his head how people are perceiving him, how much anxiety that he's feeling in this moment. And there's this sort of secondhand embarrassment that if you've ever asked anyone out in public, you really, really feel in this moment here. We get this quick cut to this bystander who's watching this whole scene happening, and he looks like he's judging, but really it could just be one of those awkward moments when you're just like, your eyes are going all over the place and you just accidentally make eye contact with a stranger and they're just making eye contact with you. We're in Charlie's head and he feels that he's being judged, which the next time that he looks over at these two and they could just be having a conversation about their shift, and it could really be the exact same thing. Like, this character is blinking away and we cut in the middle of the blink. I can go more into depth about this, but when you're editing, you want to focus on eyes. If we had edited this frame on his eyes here, it does give more of a sense of he's actually watching them. And one last thing I want to say is that in these jump cuts here, it's continuing that feeling of embarrassment and how when you're just awkward, sometimes you sort of black out in time, and that's what these jump cuts represent, is just that feeling of like sort of blacking out some moments. Anyway, if you have the chance to watch this film while it's still in theaters, please go and watch it. It is amazing. It's worth your time.